Okay, already we completed one chapter. Today we will start third chapter, polynomials. This chapter related to the algebraic expression concept only. Okay, once again we have to recall concept related to the algebraic expressions. Okay, before going to that one, what are the basic concept we have to learn? Okay, what is that one? First one is the constant. First one is the constant. What is meant by constant? A symbol in mathematics we can take as every alphabetical letter or numbers we can consider as symbols. A symbol will have fixed value. For example, I write a 7. Anyone read 7 only. Okay, that value is 7. That value will not change. Okay, for example, I take 92. 92 value also fixed. There is no chance to change. That means a symbol having the fixed value is called the constant. A symbol having a fixed value is called the constant. Constant means numbers are called constant. Simply, you have to remember. Next one is the variable. Variable. What is the variable? We know the English alphabetical letters, small case letters, A to Z. A to Z we can consider as variables. A to Z letters, any one letter we can consider as variables. Okay, what is a variable? A symbol which can hold any numerical values. Okay, for example, I write A. Okay, I asked you one question. Replace your own value in place of A, I told you. Then immediately you can choose any number, algebra wish. Okay, that means we can take from 5 also take 10, 7, 18, 19, any number you can replace. That means that value does not fix it. That value does not fix, that is called the variable. Variables means all alphabetical letters, small case letters we can consider as the variable. Constant variable we have to remember. Next one is the term. What is the term? What is the term? Okay, basically we can take x, y. We can use in this chapter x, y as the variables. Okay, we can use these also, but we use very frequently x and y only in this chapter polynomial. Okay, term. What is that term? Okay, here variable alone, and constant alone, and combination of variable and constant. Variable and constant. That means what is the term? Variable alone or constant alone or combination of variable and constant is called the term. You have to remember term means variable alone, constant alone or combination of variable and constant is called the term. For example, I take 7. This is the term. Or we can take x. This is one term. Okay. Or we can take 91y. This is one term. Or we can write 91 y by 91. Y by 91. This is one term. Okay, these combinations we can take as a term. Okay, by using the term we can write an expression. Expression. What is meant by expression? A term alone, a term and group of terms, that means more than one, group of terms joined by plus or minus, Okay, what is the expression? These are basics related to the algebra. Same only polynomials also will consider. A term alone or group of terms means more than one term joined by plus or minus, then that is called the expression. Okay, now we will consider the polynomial. What is the polynomial? For example, for this one, you can see what is the expression example. 7x plus 5, 81x square plus 9y plus 5 minus 5. Okay, these we can take as an expression. Okay, if you want to consider the terms, we have to recognize the plus symbols or minus symbols. Okay, for example, I want to identify how many terms are there in this expression. Then immediately I want to identify plus how many plus symbols are there. That means we have to identify the plus symbol. Plus symbol before part or after part. We can consider as two terms. One term is 7x, one term is 5. If I want to identify the number of terms in the given expression, then immediately plus symbol, minus symbols, how many are given to you? We have to identify. Okay, this is one plus symbol. Before part, after part underline. Minus symbol, before part, after part underline. How many terms we underline here? 3 terms. That means this is one term, this is one term, this is totally 3 terms are there. Totally 3 terms are there. Okay, now algebraic expression. Algebraic expression. What is the algebraic expression? Okay, basically expressions are 2 types: numerical expression, algebraic expression. Whenever if you write a expression, that have only numbers, that is called the numerical expression. For example, we can write a 7 plus 8 minus 5. Only numbers are there. Then that is called a numerical expression. We don't need that one. But we want to know the algebraic expression. Algebraic expression. What is meant by algebraic expression? Okay, an expression having at least one variable. Okay, for example, I take it here 9y minus 5. Okay, I taken 2 terms here. In these 2 terms, compulsorily one term should have variable. Then that is called the algebraic expression. An expression having at least one variable is called the algebraic expression. That means this one. Okay, similarly we can write one more example. X square minus 9x plus 5. Then here we have 3 terms. In these 3 terms, at least one variable. Our consideration to contain the one variable. Here already two terms having a variable. So we can call this the algebraic expression. Now we will learn what is polynomial. What is a polynomial? An algebraic expression having variables already we know. Each variable rise to the non-negative integer power. That means in the algebraic expression, each variable exponent should be non-negative power. Non-negative power means each exponent should be positive. For example, 9x squared minus 7x plus 91. I taken here one expression. Here what are the variable x? What is the power here? Positive number. What is the power here? 1. 1 is a positive number. That means if you consider an expression, in that involved variable should have non-negative integer power. Non-negative means that is not a negative number. That should be a positive number. Then this is called the polynomial. This is called the polynomial. Okay, what is a polynomial? An algebraic expression involved variable. Rise to the non-negative power, non-negative integer power. Then that is called the polynomial. An algebraic expression involved variable rise to non-negative power is called the polynomial. Is called polynomial. Okay, whenever you take a non-negative integral power is there, that is called polynomial. Okay, now we have to know which are not polynomial. Already we know which are the polynomial. The expression should have a variable rise to the non-negative power. That is called the polynomial. Which are the non-polynomials? Okay, whenever if you write a expression in that variable rise to negative power, denominator is negative. By writing a fraction form, denominator is negative. Whenever a variable is under a square root, under the root. Okay, in these 3 considerations, we can call that is the non-polynomial, not a polynomial. Non-polynomial or not a polynomial. Which is the non-polynomial? Whenever a variable rise to negative power, And whenever writing the fraction, it having a denominator negative, denominator positive. Why we denominator positive? If you go on numerator part, it will becomes a negative. It will becomes a negative. And under root variable is there, then that is called the not polynomial. Example shall we see now. Example. What is the example? For example, you see here 9x power 2 plus 7. Okay, if you have two terms here, in these two terms one variable involved here, in that variable rise to negative power. So this is called the not polynomial. One more example. 1 by x square minus 1 plus minus 99x. Okay, if you consider this is one term, this is one term. Here two variables are involved here. One is at the numerator part only, but another one is the denominator part. That means it will be negative integral. Okay, if you go on other numerator part. So this is the not a polynomial. And next third condition. If you consider one expression x square minus root 15x plus 93. Okay, I take one expression here. Okay, x square minus root 15x. Under the root we have variable. Okay, then this is not a polynomial. Okay, these three conditions we have to remember. In exam point of view also, 1 mark and half mark questions they may be asked according to the write example for the not a polynomial. They will ask you. Okay, then whenever if you ask that question, then immediately you have to remember negative integral power is there, variable negative power is there, denominator negative is there, or under the root variable is there. Then that expression is called the not polynomial. Then that expression is the not polynomial. Okay, next one, degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. Okay, already we know in the degree of the polynomial means the polynomial should have one term or more than one term. Okay, but variable power should be positive. Okay, for example, I take a degree of term. I want to calculate now. Degree of the polynomial. Okay, degree of polynomial. For example, I take in minus 17 x square y z power 3. I taken this is by saying this we can identify three variables. Then we don't say these are the three terms. Okay, the 17 x square y z power 3. All are multiplying. Whenever all are multiplying or dividing, then those are considered as one term. Okay, this is one term only. Okay, while I want to calculate the degree of this term, this is one term only. In this term, I want to calculate degree. Then whenever if you want to find out the degree, identify the variables. How many variables are there in that term? Very important for this one. Whenever if you want to calculate, you should learn the degree of the term. Okay, how many variables are there? X, y, z. Okay, x power, what is there here? 2. Y power, what is here? No number is there. No number is there means that is taken as 1. No number is there, that is taken as 1. Don't take 0. Okay, 1. That is degree is 1. Okay, power is 1. Okay, this power is z power is 3. Add these 3. Whenever if you want to find out the degree of the term, add each power of the variable. Each power of the variable add. By adding these 2 plus 1 plus 3, how much is 6? Then immediately we can say degree of this term is 6. Degree of this term is 6. One more example we will learn. Okay, 902. Okay, x, y, z power 5, z power 7. I take in z power 7. Okay, here also how many terms are there? First identify. How many terms are there? X, y, z. X, y, z. Instead of x, y, z, you can take another variables also. X, y, z. What is the power of the x? No number is there. That is taken as 1. Okay, what is the power of y? That is no number is there. That is taken as 1. Okay, y power 1. That means 1. Z power, what is the number here? 7. Then it is taken as 7. Okay, I want to calculate this total term degree. Whenever if you want to take consideration only variables only, while find out the degree of the term. Okay, now I want to add these three numbers. 7 plus 1 plus 1, 9. Okay, that means degree is equal to 9. Degree of this term is 9. Okay, this here we are seeing only one term. Okay, this is called a monomial. Already in previous class we done monomial, binomial, trinomial, multinomial. Okay, those you have to recall. Okay, now I don't want to repeat here. Okay, you see degree of the term we calculate. By using this concept, we find the degree of the polynomial. Okay, shall we see the degree of the polynomial? Okay, degree of the polynomial I want to calculate. So, for example, 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 by 2. Okay, I want to calculate, find out the degree of this expression. Okay, first to identify the how many terms are there. Whenever if you want to find out the degree of the expression, identify the number of terms given in the expression. Okay, this is one term. Already I told you how you identify plus symbol before part, after part. Here minus symbol is it. Minus symbol before part, after part underline. Okay, now what is the how many variables are there in term? In this term, only one variable is there. When that variable power is 2. That variable power is 2. Okay, how many variables are here in second term? 3x. 3x power 1. That means degree is 1. Okay, this degree is 2. This degree is 1. Okay, now if you take here 1 by 2, beside any variable is there? No. No variable is there, that is constant, that is called a constant. Okay, beside a number, any variable not appear to you, then that is called a constant. Actually, no variable is there, means that is taken as x power 0. Here x is there, x power 0, x power 0 one value. Okay, no need to write them. Whenever if you did not have any variable beside a number, that degree is 0. That means here one way to we got here. What is the degree of constant? 0. Degree of constant is degree of 0. Okay, now here we have 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. In these 3 terms, individually you find degree of first term, degree of second term, degree of third term. Okay, I want to find out the whole degree of the expression. Whole degree of the expression I needed here. Okay, then immediately you can identify the among these 3 values. Which is the largest value? Among these 3 values, which is the largest? Okay, biggest value. Okay, biggest value 2. 2, 1, 0. In these 3, 2 is the big number. So we can say degree is 2. Degree is 2. One more example we will learn. One more example. Okay, 7x square y minus 8x power 2 z power 5 minus x power 7 y. X power 7 y. Like this I given some expression. In this I want to calculate the degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial find out here. Degree of the polynomial find out here. Whenever if you want to find out, first recognize the number of terms in the given expression. Okay, minus here. Minus before part, after part. Okay, here minus here. Minus before part, after part. Okay, totally how many terms we underline here? 3 terms. So this is the 3 terms are available in this expression. Now calculate the each term degree. Now calculate the each term degree. For this we have to calculate the degree. Okay, identify degree. Here 2 variables are there. First power is 2. Second one power is y power never. That is taken as 1. 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 means how much? 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. Similarly, for this also you have to calculate degree. For this also calculate degree. How many variables are here? X, z. X power 2, z power 5. That means we can here x power 2 plus z power 5. That means 5. By adding these two, we will get 5 plus 2, 7. Next, x power 7, y power nothing is there. Now y power nothing is there means that is taken as 1. That means that is for this degree is 7 plus 1. 7 plus 1, 8. Now I want to identify 3 numbers here. First term degree 3, second term degree 7, third term degree is 8. In these 3 values, which is the biggest value? 3, 7, 8, 3, 8 is big. 8 is big. So degree equal to 8. Okay, I think all have you got an idea about how we can calculate the degree of the polynomial. Okay, according to the degree of the polynomial, we can name the polynomial name. Okay, according to the degree of the polynomial, we can call the polynomial name. For example, A polynomial having degree 1. Okay, a polynomial degree is 1. Then this is called the linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. A polynomial degree is 1. Then it is called the linear polynomial. That is a basic form of the linear polynomial is ax plus b. Ax plus b. Ax plus b. Where a comma b are real coefficients. Okay, a comma b are real coefficients. Real. And b, a is not equal to 0. A is not equal to 0. Okay, basic form of the general form of the linear polynomial is ax plus b, where a comma b are real coefficients. Okay, real numbers, and x coefficient should not be equal to 0. So a is not equal to 0. Next, the degree of the polynomial is 2. Then that is called the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. The general form of the quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c. Very very important question for this exam point of view also. The general form of the quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, where a comma b comma c are real coefficients, and we here what is the x square coefficient? A should not be equal to 0. A should not be equal to 0. Whenever sometimes they will ask you, okay, b like this they will give to you. Okay, this is the quadratic polynomial where a, b are real coefficient and a is not equal to 0. They will ask you. Then b, c maybe 0. A should not be equal to 0. Then shall we call that is quadratic polynomial? No, because a is related to the x only. X square coefficient should not be equal to 0. Then only we can call the quadratic polynomial. Okay, so this assumption is wrong. This assumption is wrong. Whenever if you want to say this expression is quadratic polynomial, b should not be equal to 0. B should not be equal to 0. B should not be equal to 0. Next one is degree of the polynomial is 3. Degree of polynomial is 3. Then that is called the cubic polynomial. Then that is called the cubic polynomial. The general form of the cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. A, b, c, d are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. A, comma b, comma c, comma d are real coefficients and a is not equal to 0. These are the basically we can discuss in a polynomial chapter.